Hi, my little angels. Come on in. Come on in. I am so happy that you're here today. I'm excited for this video. But this is an important one. So everybody in. Everybody. Come on. Come on. I see you, new people. Come on in. Thanks, new people, for being here. Please feel free to like it, to share it, to comment. I love the comments, you guys. And commenting helps us make this big old world a little smaller. And definitely, please hit that subscribe button below. And I see you guys that returned. Thank you guys so much. You make my channel, you really do. And please keep those comments coming. I absolutely love interacting with all of you. So today is an important day here in Canada. I don't know if it's in the US. If you are in the US or UK or anywhere, please let me know. Today is Belle's Mental Health Day, Belle's Let's Talk Day. I absolutely love today because they really put an emphasis on mental health, of talking about it, of lessening the stigma. And before we begin talking about it, I have information to give you guys. So it's Belle Let's Talk Day. Now, there's a couple important places to go, especially for young people. You can go to the kids helpline. If you're an adult and you need help, call it. Or email it or text it, whatever you need to do. They will give you the right numbers to call. The text line, email line is kidshelpphone.ca, and that'll have everything you need. It'll help you be able to text everything, okay? Now, guys, this is for those of you that are in the hardest place of all. If you are thinking of hurting yourself, okay, I want you to call 911. In Canada, you can text 988, and that's to chat with someone who helps with suicide prevention. You can also go to Google, go to a phone book, call the operator if nothing else, and look for a crisis center in your region. Okay, those are all there all the time, not just today. Okay. But we're going to talk about mental health and why I love this day so much. First of all, it always falls near my daughter's birthday. Okay, baby Angel's birthday is tomorrow. 18. My baby's going to be an adult. And I want to talk about that too in a minute. So, you guys know how much mental health means to me, about talking about it, about making it commonplace conversation. We need to take this stigma away, okay? We need to make it accessible for people. We need for people to know that it's okay to ask for help. And asking for help can sometimes be one of the hardest things to do, okay? It's as simple as this phrase, okay? I'm struggling. I need help. Call your doctor, call your clergy, call a crisis center, whatever you need to do. Say those two sentences, and I promise you, the person on the other side will take it from there. You don't have to worry about collecting your thoughts. You don't have to worry about what people will think. You don't have to worry about what people will say or what you're going to say. All you have to do, I'm struggling. I need help. They will take it from there. You can say it to friends, to trusted adults. They may not know how to take the conversation from there. They're not professionals. I'm not a professional. Okay, I'm just me, and I have been through this. Okay, but this is such an important day here in Canada, and I hope it's elsewhere. I hope the US, the UK, Chile, Argentina, Brazil, Germany. I'm trying to think where everybody comments from. Where else? Hungary, I've had Poland, Scotland, Ireland, Australia, New Zealand, all kinds of places, guys. I hope you all have a mental health day where it helps. They should all be mental health days, okay, guys? They all should be, and I went all blue today. As you can see, my background is always blue and white, but these are the Belle colors. I made sure my mic can be seen because it's the blue and the white gems. I did not wear blue today. Sorry, I wore green. I did a fancy green eyeshadow. But yeah, my blue one, I got coffee all over the front of it this morning, so I had to switch everything around. But let's talk, okay? We've done this before. Reaching out for help is hard. It's one of the hardest things to do. And especially if you reach out to a friend or a boss, you go to your boss and say, I'm struggling. And I'm just saying this, unless they've had training, they may not know what to say to you. And the most common one is, this kills me. Well, we're all struggling. Like me. You know what? I'm struggling. I need help right now. I'm at the breaking point. It's okay to ask for help. And you don't have to be at rock bottom to ask for help. Okay? That focuses a lot today on Bell Mental Health Day. But you can also just know that you need help, and that's okay. It's okay, guys. And it's going to be okay. And this is not permanent, okay? No matter how bad you feel, no matter how stuck you feel, you look at me, look over here, look at Auntie Angel, it will get better. I promise you that, okay? It will get better, all right? My world is better because you're in it, all of you, okay? You make my tomorrows better. I get up in the morning knowing you're in this world, and it makes me feel better, okay? Don't you ever forget that. You are important. Okay, I know not everyone has the same faith I do. I'm Catholic, and it's important to me, okay? And I do pray. And I do ask for blessings every night when I say my prayers for all of you, anyone that watches my videos, even the ones who don't subscribe. However, I firmly believe that we were each chosen to be in this world, that God made this world, and he thought, it needs you. You need to be here. We didn't come from a cookie cutter factory. We don't all look alike, act alike, sound alike, feel alike, think alike. Okay? We're individual. And we have purpose. And your purpose is change. And not everyone knows their purpose all at once. Okay? I'm 56 years old. This channel will be a year old on March 28th. I feel like now I found a purpose. Okay? This channel feels like my purpose now. Now my purpose was my husband, my daughter, my work. I always wanted to be in a job where I helped people. I've worked in a cemetery, helping people at their saddest moments. And this is all in the administration part, but I got to see people, talk to people. I got to know that whatever I was doing was making a difference. I then worked in a bankruptcy field, not for too long, but helping people again, one of their lowest moments, helping them feel like this is a setback, not a failure, okay? And then I got to work in a sexual health clinic for teens. And that gave me so much fulfillment. It also shocked me how little people still know in this day and age, how uncomfortable people are talking about sex. Yeah, get over it, people. It's normal, it's natural, it's okay to talk about. It is. And then I switched from there into the finance part. That one caused me a lot of problems because I wasn't helping the public anymore. But then someone pointed out, no, you're helping your coworkers, and they help the public. And then when COVID hit, I don't know if you guys know, I worked for public health. When COVID hit, I wanted to be one of the frontline people. But my job needed me to be one of the backline people who set up for the frontline people, who organized everything. And in my heart, I still know I was helping someone, somehow, okay? We all help. We all make a difference. sometimes a simple smile can start a ripple effect that we have no idea how far it goes. We really don't. Maybe you give to somebody on the side of the street. You don't know where that ripple is going to take you. Maybe you give someone's shoulder a squeeze that you see is struggling with something. Maybe you say thank you to somebody. That person could be at the end of the rope that day, but they felt seen because you thanked them. Okay? And I want to do that for all of you right now. I want to thank you for watching my channel. I want to thank you for making my channel exist. I want to thank you for your comments. I want to thank you for your comments to each other. I love when I see you guys commenting to each other. I love that you respect each other. You know my rules on this channel. Everybody's safe. Everybody's welcome. And if you're trying to fall asleep, no lit candles. So you honor those rules, and I'm happy. But yeah, today's the day we talk in Canada. We talk about mental health, and we talk about all the different groups. And what I love about Bell's helpline too, and you can go on just Bell's Let's Talk, Google it, and you can get all the information. And you know what? If you're in the US, call anyways. They're not going to turn you away. Call anyways. They may not be able to connect you with someone here in Canada, but they may be able to connect you with people in your area. So you go ahead. You tell them Auntie Angel said you could. And they have all different groups. If you're more comfortable talking to the LGBTQ, two-spirited, I'm sorry guys, I can't remember them all. And they're all important, but my brain fog makes it very hard for me to, I meant to write it down and I forgot. Brain fog. They have a group for you. If you're male, because I know that on my channel, we try to be as gender neutral as humanly possible. Unfortunately, for my generation and above, probably the generation just below mine as well, men still have a harder time when it comes to mental health, to getting help, to asking for help, to showing that they need help. Now, the Movember movement, and I know Movember's all over the place, has really helped with that. When Movember first came out, it was, grow the mustache for November, collect money from people to help with men's cancer. And then it became more. It became men's cancer, men's health issues, men's mental health issues. And they really started focusing on that and the statistics. I don't want any of you to become a statistic, okay? You are so much more than that. You matter so much more than that, okay? You are so important and you are whole. You're not broken. And I know your loved ones are trying to fix you. You don't need to be fixed. You may need help. You're not broken. This is a part of who you are, and you learn to live with it, okay? If you're diabetic, you take medication. If, I'm trying to think. If you're hard of hearing, you wear your hearing aids. If you have mental health issues, you have counseling, you have medications, you ask for help. You also find ways to help yourself, We've talked about this before, different ways to help with panic attacks, different ways to deal with our anxiety. That's why fidget toys, when they first came out, were for kids. More adults I know have fidget toys than kids. Kids lose interest in them. Fidget toys tend to stay in people's pockets, or whatever you need to use as fidget toys. Watches, rings. You see people moving rings or bracelets all around? That's their fidget toy. And that works, ASMR is helping people. Sleep is so important, you guys. Sleeping and staying hydrated. Two incredibly physical things you need to do that will help with your mental health as well. Okay? Getting enough sleep, and right now it's hard. I'm going through, my mental health is getting in the way of my sleep. My age is getting in the way of my sleep. My menopause is getting in the way of my sleep. But I know I need the sleep, so I do sleep in if I can. I do take a nap if I'm able to. It's what we need to do. And if you're turning into ASMR to try to get some of that help, good for you. I'm proud of you. And obviously you are, because you're watching this. I am so, so proud of you guys. I really am. And I celebrate each and every one of you. I really do. And I know there's some of you watching right now that say, there's nothing to celebrate about me. Oh, yes, there is. Okay? I wish you could see yourselves through my eyes, because I think you are all amazing. All right? You have so much purpose and potential you haven't even realized yet. It changes, you know. Oh, and I wanted to get back to it. My baby's turning 18 tomorrow. I've had a few emails recently from viewers who are young people turning into adults, who are going away to school, who are in their first year of school. Okay, growing up, people won't tell you this. It's a process. It doesn't happen because you turned 18. You can vote. Here in Canada, you can't even have a drink. Well, you can, that's a lie. You can in Quebec. But here in Ontario, you can't even have a drink yet. Okay? You can't buy a lottery ticket yet. Guys, you don't have to be an adult right away. We're works in progress. It's a process. You don't have to, and it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to say, I don't know if I'm ready for this, to do this all on my own. And if you are having to do it all on your own, it's okay to ask for help too. If you're at school, there are counselors, there are profs, there are teachers. If you're in the workforce and you have an HR department, it's okay to ask for help there. Everybody has imposter syndrome at some point in their life. Everybody feels like I'm not up to this and I'm barely treading water at some point in their life. I feel it all the time. Some people feel like I have to put on a face all the time. This is not the real me. This is my mask. Okay? People who are struggling with mental health are some of the best maskers in the world. Okay? Take your mask off. Let it down for a little while with someone you trust. And like I said, friends and family mean well. They're coming from places of love, but they may not have the training to help. Okay? And here's a great tip. Always use the compliment sandwich when dealing with family and friends who are well-meaning. For example, honey, you just need to get outside and get some fresh air. You'll feel so much better. Your response can be, I know that you're coming to me from a place of love, and I appreciate that so much. I know you're only trying to help, but being outside versus being inside, I feel exactly the same inside. I'm just cold outside. Okay? But if I was able to talk to somebody and ask for help, it would be you. You see what I did there? Compliment. Tell them what I really need. Compliment. You basically are giving them a hook. Let them off the hook. Okay? And say to them, who do you think I should reach out to? Now, family could be hard because there's a lot of families that are like, oh, we have to keep this a secret. It doesn't have to be a secret, guys. Honest. I promise. Secret makes it harder. Now, if your culture makes it to be a secret, you may have to do it in secret. You may have to ask outside. You may have to make a phone call to a crisis center, to a public health. If you're in Canada, call any of your public health regions. I think you can do the same in the US as well. And they can connect you with the right people, okay? For your clergy, if you're in a religion that accepts mental health as something that needs help with, for instance, for me, there's the Catholic Family Services. And I know here in Ontario, on Tuesdays, there's offices you can go to and just wait in line to be seen. No appointment necessary. Not guaranteeing you'll get seen, but you can look all that up, I promise. So please Google Bell's Let's Talk Day 2024. Please reach out if you need to. And if you think somebody needs to reach out to you, start the conversation for them. Hey, you okay? You kind of look like you've been struggling lately. I know what that's like. Always let them know that you can relate. And if you can't relate, you look like you've been struggling. I don't know if I can help, but I can listen. And I can listen without fixing. Because sometimes people we talk to don't understand. We're just asking them to listen, not to fix. Okay. So, God bless all of you. I love you. I value you. I honor you. And I am so very, very glad that you were born.